Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder. With this bunch of troublemakers and their recent delvings into the most dangerous place, childhood trauma.
We had basically Inception, but slightly Renaissance, medievally Inception.
Ye olde Inception, we'll say. Dost thou have a trade? Dost thou have a ring? Anyway, you more or less are all currently waking up in the morning after the event. It went late into the night. There was a boar that happened to try to attempt to play chess with the wizard of the group, and the wizard of the group realized how closely he came to losing to a boar in a game of chess because the boar now has a headband of intelligence.
Also, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep.
I see everything in the night.
You just irritate. Ramen, what do you see? Oh!
I see my demise
It's a werewolf.
at the hand of the DM.
Lol.
What does that mean?
I see an Irishman rolling these small dice-like things.
Funny that Varys knows what an Irishman is.
That's what happens when you roll a 40 on your perception check.
Everyone in the universe knows one Irish.
See through the third wall.
Yeah, it's a dwarf without as much of a beard.
Hey!
Don't fucking nod in agreement, Kay.
Hey!
Don't look at me.
Looking at you. Judging you. Immensely. Put that finger away or I'll shove it somewhere.
Oh.
In your ear.
Oh.
After I shove it in your bumhole.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, children, let's play some D&D.
This is a bad bit. This is a bad bit.
Yeah.
Very bad.
We're
Very
getting
bad.
all out early.
After you all have this realization of Varys trying to stick his finger up his bumhole, you all wake up.
Really?
No. You all wake up to your own varying rooms.
I'm having a lion because I deserve it.
You deserve
do.
it. Bearing in mind that unless you guys were actually there in the room, when you next saw Glory, you actually, except for the fact she wears her same armor, it was actually difficult to recognize her. Because, bearing in mind, her horns didn't just shrink slightly, they shrank a good, like, say, they curve like a ram's horns, but now they're back to, like, say, half that in regards to the growth. And her face is now more human in the fact that it is more rounder, and the ears are softer as well. And she is, of course, no longer her deep red, but is now a pinkish hue.
Oops.
Pinkish hue it.
She says, having crocheted a glory.
Hey man, you couldn't have prepared for it, and I didn't want to say a damn word because I knew it spoils. So, there you go.
Oh well.
At least the art's easier to fix. Moving on. So, you are all up in the morning. You all wake. Glory is not waking up. She takes the conscious adult decision to say, no, I shall sleep.
In that case, Ashka will sort of do the good girlfriend thing of just sort of taking the hair out of the face, sort of trying to curl it up over. Come to think of it, Curls, well, how do you imagine the dinky horns being?
I mean, like, I imagine them being probably like exactly like her normal horns, but if they had stopped growing,
About halfway.
they had like there's it doesn't. I can't put words very well right now.
If you were to look at
horns.
Yeah, like little baby goat.
Oh.
yeah, they go past the back of the skull, I imagine, and are just slightly curved, but they've not gone that full movement. So like they're just about to curve. That's how I picture them.
Same.
Still very, very rational to perform a headbutt with them, though. Just now you can't gore a guy's eye out with them, too.
Curses.
Passes. So, you begin being the good girlfriend mode, engaged.
Yes, and
You're
I
not engaged. But
yeah, sort of take the hair out of the face and maybe druid craft a little lotus, the little flower there like I usually do, and kiss her on the
okay.
forehead. And then just say, okay, is that a breakfast in bed day?
Yes, please.
I was about to say, was I about to just describe, Gloria just raises up a hand with a thumb. Or just
Literally, like, I'm good. Go back to sleep.
just like rolling over. Now there's the heat, the space and the heat from the person going, just wrap yourself in like, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just very playfully say, right on it then. Rest up, Carrier Town. And I head downstairs.
Okay, you go downstairs. It's about, at this point, it's probably 10 a.m., roughly, thereabouts. Sun's been up for about 2-3 hours, because bear in mind, it is getting closer to the winter period for you guys. You're basically ending autumn. Like, autumn is now over. You're now slowly beginning to build into, winter times. So it is colder, there's more frost in the mornings, and all that jazz.
I will have already been downstairs just reading from my book.
Because you don't fucking sleep.
Yes.
Yes, do it.
Suddenly, all the coffee jokes from his cousin Nico suddenly make sense.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm wired.
All the time.
Now,
It's-
literally all the time. I'm wired.
Can't stop,
Have to
won't
read.
stop.
Have to read.
God, this is my year at university. No sleep, just coffee and reading.
Don't sleep, eat, coffee, repeat.
Eat, no. Eat, spell.
Coffee, we're in hell.
Hey!
Hey.
Spell, coffee, repeat. Eat, spell, coffee, repeat.
Okay, so you're going downstairs to get a breakfast in bed. You realize as well, in the corner of the downstairs, essentially one of the corners of the actual building, there is Sildar basically curled up with Legacy more or less atop him in the back to chest kind of way. Cloaks over both of each other, and they are just out. And the guards are still up and around. They're basically in the same position as they were last night. It looks like they basically just have not moved. Who else is
In
getting
that
up?
case,
I'm up.
Yeah, I'm up.
I am on the tower in the center of town, eating my breakfast and probably grossing out a few people.
As you're there in the morning eating, a window from underneath you opens up, and a pair of hands is like cross leaning out. Hey, Kirok! And you see Daratra is looking up at you. Can you do me a favor and get Legacy, please?
Now?
Yes, please.
But I'm eating.
I was about to say bubble and squeak for breakfast, but I'm not entirely sure if that's appropriate right now.
Mostly squeak.
Mostly
As soon as you finish eating, then can you please get her here? It's a bit urgent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Quickly swallow what I'm eating and then fly on down.
Meanwhile, I'll be ordering sort of very light breakfast for myself. A couple of coffees. for
Urgala does
Lacey.
not know what light breakfast means. You are getting sausages, you are getting bacon, you are getting toast.
You know what,
You're
Urgala?
getting
Just like 4
Oats.
sausages this morning, okay? It's complicated.
I was told specifically to make sure that if you were giving anything up to the other one, she's getting at least 6. So she's getting 6, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You're gonna have to deal with it, but you can get what you want, but she's getting this.
She'll appreciate.
And
Also,
she's saying this, by the way, pointing at you menacingly with the spatula.
Also, Des, I would have figured I would have gotten a refill up on my abyssal coffee. So, like, I do have some with me that I just put in, you know.
Abyssal coffee.
As I was saying,
One of the many powers of
Cthulhu.
Yes, the Great Cthulhu. Give me
I'm
the
also
abyssal.
I'm also asking her to order 2 strong but not too strong coffees for Legacy and Sildar wrapped up in the call.
Okay, that's not difficult to do. 2 coffees are ordered, and you get a whiff of them, and you realize, oh yeah, she doesn't do anything in half measures. This is strong coffee.
As the order comes in, Ashka sort of nods to everyone, sort of just appreciative sort of glance. Then she sort of takes a sort of little strip of bacon, starts eating it, and heads straight back up, holding the tray.
Just having to think about it, I'm slowly but surely becoming a tweak from fucking.
Oh my god!
I was more thinking of you. I was more thinking of you as Fry when he has his 100th cup,
Oh yeah.
which is essentially he gets haze cast on himself. Varys, what are you doing actually?
I'm just gonna head downstairs, grab some breakfast, and just relax for a bit. Just.
It is a bit jarring that when you walk downstairs, you do look over and see one of the most powerful archmages in the world and the Lion Crown both just huddled up in the corner of a B&B.
You can sit there, just flicking through my spell book for the day, just with over some breakfast, over some bacon.
They're also being that disgusting hetero, and the fact that they're just like both their legs or both their hands are just wrapped into each other's fingers when they're both asleep. It's like ew, straight.
I feel called out. By my own boyfriend, which is weird.
Hey man, you know I don't hate it.
I know.
Yeah.
Seeing as it is getting closer to winter, and I feel it's not been really a thing we've done a lot. I'm gonna go take a swim in the pond.
What?
You know, do a little bit of a.
You're
polar bear
pulling
punch.
a Gatsby tempting fate there. I haven't used my pool all summer.
That's your choice, I suppose.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You decide to, with your clothes and a towel, go to. I'm sorry, I just saw girl. This is a garbage can on fire.
You're welcome.
It's fine because that's what's happening in the game. Yeah. You are going to go in. You maybe. It's going to take some long division to get what the actual size is from shrinkage, but you are now very much aware. Cold.
Cool.
You're just sitting there chilling while it's cold, but you can do that for however long you like.
I'd probably just do, you know, like a few laps, get some exercise in, and then probably get out.
Just like the anime thing of, how'd you like my swimming?
Yeah. Yeah.
To be at this point, Kirak flutters in the door.
Hey,
There is pair of coffee, like a cup of coffee in each hand, as well as just like you're going, yes. They basically just haven't moved the coffee we just placed there. They're just like we are accepting this position. This is our position.
You have been asked by Drathra to go speak. Don't know why. I was just eating breakfast.
She just finishes the cup, just straight up, past the side of Sildar's leg, and he just goes, okay, I'm moving.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Oh no, you're not getting that.
Coffee.
Oh no. She just looks over at Ogala. This one's not getting coffee.
Kiraku's Trump.
What?
Ogala goes, bitch, I know it. She isn't going anywhere near a cup.
I feel this is very unfair. A lot of humans are stereotyping me that I am not allowed to drink any fluids of any sort.
Oh no, this is the kind of stuff that gives us the energy to live. You already have that energy in abundance. This would just put you on overdrive, but not in the good way.
Why would that be a bad thing? Surely more would get done.
More like you're not going to think properly, your heart rate's going to go up to a dangerous level, chance of blood pressure in the future.
What's blood pressure?
Don't ask. 3 kids and you'll know.
Oh. Oh, Dash, why'd you do that?
Confused and slightly distressed sounds.
She just pats you in the head. Just no coffee. And she's up and she's moving on. I'm gonna go deal with her. So just leans onto the table. I'm getting more food.
I go fly back to the tower.
Okay.
Because I was enjoying myself.
You're flying back, and you notice that there's a spark of flame underneath you as you go. And Legacy takes flight, but she doesn't take flight in the way of, like, say, a fly spell. But from behind her, you see these 2 fiery, feathery wings just erupt out from her shoulder blades. She takes off.
I've already seen them.
You saw more of a demonic variant. These are very much so like flaming angelic wings, for lack of a better description.
Cool. When I land on the tower, I go through my bag and I look at some of the Erinya's feathers I still have, and I'm just like, huh.
Those ones are particularly black, and they more look like oil colored, but hers are genuinely like bright red, always on fire kind of design.
Yeah.
And she just lands down in the morning, and because it was so cold, it leaves like this just like little design of steam in the outstretches, like the exterior of her actual wingspan as she flies down, and they just back into her shoulder blades as she steps in. She goes to the ground level and works her way up. Are you trying to listen in on the conversation, or are you just...
No, I just wanted to go back and sit on my tower.
Oh.
I'm minding my business.
Kirak, like, hey guys, watch this. See how I minded my own business?
I'm gonna keep an eye out for second breakfast.
Doesn't take long. You dive down, you get another.
I was gonna say, what are you, a hobbit?
A particularly feathery hobbit with very sharp talons.
Yes.
Early bird gets the worms.
And
This
rabbits.
This is one getting the rodents.
No one else has eaten them. Waste of good food.
They're probably happy to...
I just get to watch everybody getting various looks of confusion on their face.
I'm not gonna lie, Blue. I'm fighting the urge to have a kid come out and go, Thumper, where are you?
Oh.
There's a difference between a rabbit in, like, a forest and a hutch.
There's a bunch of farmland and all that around here. I'm betting that they'll be quite happy to have rid of the rabbits.
You can bet all you want, but you don't fucking know.
No, although I do come from a
Quiet
country where you have
you.
to build a giant wall.
Got you.
It was mentioned all the way back in like session 1 that Kirak has a poor grasp of property, especially when it comes to animals.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm aware.
That is the voice of pain.
Yes.
Yes.
Chickens.
Somewhere
That's
Gloria
all I'll say.
Chicken.
Chickens. Moving on.
Curls,
Okay.
while
That's cannibalism.
Glory, while it's not chicken, you do get the very strong smell of sausage.
Yes,
Or
breakfast.
as you open the door, as the door's opening, you almost have this like Undertaker from wrestling, just like sit upright moment.
It's like, yes, I rise
Rise.
again.
The Mushu. I live!
I live.
I am gonna eat this breakfast in about 2 seconds, because holy
She
shit.
Goku's this breakfast. There's the rest.
How fast does she eat that breakfast? It's over 9,000.
So if she didn't have fire immunity, you think she'd get heartburn.
Indigestion.
Is that how that
happily.
works?
Actually, no, you need acid immunity, technically.
Both.
Biology?
Someone who was meant to be good at biology. That's me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this breakfast. And just like hope my migraine is better. I'm assuming it's gonna be a little bit better, but
The food helps. And since last night, your brain's basically been working through the process that you've had to adapt to, and you managed to get most of your head in sorts. Few parts are still a little bit foggy, but you're imagining that that's just a matter of over time it'll just come to you more than anything
yeah,
else.
it'll
Better
clear
to
up.
just let this go and just let it work.
If I
By the
didn't
way,
know
you
any better.
absolutely wolf that food, and you're still hungry.
If I didn't say any better, I'd say you were part dwarf as well. The way you ate that.
Oh well, I learned from the best.
Okay.
Should probably go downstairs, talk to people. People walking around in my head.
If you're comfortable.
That was
Marco?
Polo.
You keep crying out a little bit, girls.
do for. That's what off. Can you hear me alright?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't make out 100% what you said there. So.
She said Zero was right. She does feel better though.
He's a strange feathered druid person at that, but he does mean well. And for that I am thankful.
Me too. Me too, my dear. I should go see if anyone. I don't know. Make sure everyone's okay. Walked around in my brain after all. Oh,
Hang on.
I need to talk to Kira.
Hang
as
on
well.
there. Hang on there, hun. The flower is slipping.
You've got to stop doing cute stuff like this. I don't know how to handle it.
Well, leave me alone. I like the new home. I like the new.
I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I think I'll adapt.
So, you ready?
As I'll ever be. Ugh, time to go face the day or whatever. Right, where are our children?
They're all downstairs.
I had
My sons. Pain is not the word I'm looking for.
Look!
Embarrassment
Oh,
is more fitting.
Oh, and be easy on Sildar. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Oh man. all of this is weird, and I walk out.
And I'll follow her. I'll take the tray down as well.
Good woman.
Whoops, my bad. I'm that asshole.
Whoops, my bad.
I do this in restaurants all the time. It's okay.
So you two move downstairs. Currently, there's only Varys. Roman, you're coming back somewhat wet, but well, you have your clothes back on, I imagine.
Sure.
I don't want you strutting around. I don't want you strutting around Triborn naked.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be.
That's
naked.
not a quarter inch. Ain't no one else gonna want to have to see. Hide thy cube and thy dignity.
I was just saying that the Mohican has probably started freezing.
It's up in place because it's frozen.
Yeah. Anyway.
Winter's come. What do you guys do? Sildar is, by the way, just on the second plate. He's onto the second plate. He's like, I need this, I need this, I need this now. And
munching bacon. All the bacon.
after a while, a
He's
hand
done
is a hand wraps on yours, Varys. So just say, you ain't getting that much bacon. This ain't got an endless supply of bacon. Who the fuck has an endless supply of bacon?
The coolest people.
Yeah,
You're not here.
Also,
Somewhere in another dimension, you just hear, "Hey!"
Fred and her will probably get along, actually.
No, we're crossing the streams. We're crossing the streams.
Never stop, never stop, never stop.
No! Don't break the artist's brain.
Never. Currently in here there is Roman just coming back. Zero's in here somewhere. Varys is in here.
I'm
Sildar's
asleep.
in here. Oh, you're somewhere. He is asleep.
Fair.
Probably in my body bag.
Fair enough. Is Varys still doing his spellbook?
I'm just sitting there looking at my reading through it. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit with you and just drink coffee, but just, I don't know, kind of watching the spellbook and trying to work out what the fuck you're doing, but just without asking.
Make an Arcana check. And Varys, you can describe what you do.
Do I recognize this is Glory though? No, I think I poked my head in her room last
You
night.
poked your head in.
Yeah.
You saw that this was Glory.
And I mean,
know
in
this
her
is
in her face, she still looks like Glory. She's
Okay.
just a slightly different color with different horns and
Give you
more
an
of a
idea, if
vague
someone-
idea of what's going on.
If someone had described Glory to you prior to this, you'd have had no idea that this is Glory now, and holy shit, that was nearly a natural 20.
My new intelligence, my brain awakens.
What am I doing?
I was about to say, like, I want to talk to you later, but if you want to go Eldritch Knight, you can go Eldritch Knight. Just saying.
Yeah, it's just a curiosity, right?
Oh, we cast wizard.
My class wizard. Oh my god.
I'm just going through my spell book, just sticking to certain pages and just making an odd note here and there. You see, for the odd one or two spells, I practice a few hand gestures for the spells, and
He highlights what ones he's using this day.
I pull out my gold highlighter and just highlight.
Of course you do.
The oldie highlighter of gold.
What's the equivalent of a a medieval highlighter? Is it like
He's got gel pens.
Prestidigitation.
Don't overthink it.
Prestidigitation.
Don't
I have
overthink it.
Prestidigitation.
I have smelly gel pens, like ones that smell like cherries.
Yeah, I got
ones
all
that
the-
smell like orange.
Scented gel
Yes.
pens.
It
Oh
would
my
it would
God.
be
Yeah.
brain just went.
Some of them
My
look like
brain just
sparkles
went.
in them.
That's a feather with an incredibly thick middle to it.
it would be yellow dye, possibly attached to a
Shush,
candle
don't ruin my
dispenser.
fun.
It's a
Yeah.
fantasy
This is
game.
real.
Quiet you Mr. Factual Everything.
Just
Fuck
say
you.
magic and let it end, please.
Okay.
So,
Fantasy gel pens.
Glory.
I'm just gonna kind of. Hello.
As he goes, you can begin to comprehend, like, say, pieces of it. Like, say, you can understand, oh, that's an evocation symbol.
I'm not
That's a
trying to like.
conjuration symbol.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's more the kind of thing I'm doing. I'm just trying to. It's Gloria, well, I imagine Gloria would probably say actually. She just kind of goes between drinking a lot of coffee. You know, all this stuff used to seem really scary, but actually it makes sense what you're doing right now. It,
Oh yeah, I mean it's pretty easy. So,
you're just transferring spells from your book to your brain, really.
pretty much it.
As you say, it's pretty easy. Or Gala pipes in, yeah, even you can do it, as she hands out 2 more plates.
So you doing it? Let's continue.
That was.
There's a mage hand flick on your nose.
So you're feeling okay now, Gloria? You've never really shown much interest in magic before, so I'm really worried.
Who are you and what have you done with Glory?
Who are you? What have you done with my mother?
I'm not sure would be concerned or intrigued.
I mean, I used to be. It's weird. I'm remembering all this stuff, and it's still taking a bit of time to sink in. But when I was a kid, I was kind of interested in all this stuff because obviously she kind of looks over her shoulder where Sildar is, where Legacy was. Because I have mom and everything, you know, and both my sisters get magic, and I just never got it. I just couldn't, you know, just didn't make sense. But it's kind of interesting now to look at it because I think I've just my way of not understanding it, the way of dealing with that, has just been to run in the opposite direction as fast as I can.
You can only run for so far, though.
Exactly. Yeah, it's weird. Everything's weird. I look different. I remember all this stuff about like this kid that I didn't remember until last night. A lot of stuff is happening in my head right now.
I can imagine. It's even the bits we saw. It's got to be a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Hey,
It was
no.
that was a lot.
It was definitely an evening. I don't think that devil guy likes me very much, though.
Yes, that's my uncle? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I met some of your other uncles.
Oh God, what have you done?
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, like the two things that I don't those I still don't understand that phrase. I can't not worry.
You've got someone, so I don't want to burden you anymore at this point.
Oh, don't give me that. You know you can always talk to me about this shit.
I may have paid them a visit.
Okay, back up. Say that one more time.
I had a little check-in just to make sure he wasn't going to come back. He let's just say your uncles are very defensive, and like the rest of us, they've got your back, I think.
Ashka is just watching Paris.
Inside check.
Make an inside check.
Raises.
In many respects, Gloria has changed. In this one, she has not.
Varys, how much are you trying to hide?
I mean, I'm not lying. But I'm just skipping parts.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can tell he's refraining
one of
from
these, just
some
look.
details. He's refraining from
He's
some
avoiding the worst
details.
bits.
You can tell he's pausing and like thinking of when to carry on a story, kind of thing.
Yeah, he's like
But
skipping forward.
Yeah.
but what he is speaking about is honest to his extent.
Okay.
He believes this.
And Gloria just kind of shakes her head, takes another drink of coffee if she can, and just go, okay, but seriously? Demons, devils, all that stuff?
Yeah.
Don't fuck that. As much as it is, you know, my bloodline or whatever, don't fuck with it. It's dangerous.
Oh, it's not something I planned to be doing. Don't worry. It was a safety measure.
Okay. I trust you on this.
Oh gosh.
Just.
You've definitely changed.
I've always trusted you. What are you talking about?
You never said you have. I don't think so, anyway.
Maybe I haven't. Maybe I should
Varys,
say.
after what happened last night, I think she's well within her rights.
This is true. You have now been inside my head, and I don't think anything's more broken than it was.
I try to keep my hands to myself.
There we go. Just gonna give him a whack on the shoulder. That's target.
Oh, I've got something for you, by the way.
For me?
Yes, I'll run upstairs, pick up all of the weapons, and come back downstairs again.
Oh, I would have walked in at this point, just drying my.
Oh yeah, you're walking in. You're walking.
Oh, that was a great swim. Fucking quarter.
Yeah,
Roman,
fucking
I'm
bet.
not even going to ask. The only thing is, get yourself by the fire now. You're starting to freeze.
It's okay. I fireball myself. No.
No.
KO.
K.O.
Nah, I wouldn't kill myself that way.
Fatality.
It's only a D10.
That way?
That's several
It's
D10s.
only a D10.
It's 3d10, but level
No,
11.
it's a cantrip.
It's 3d10. It's still half your health.
Oh
yeah.
Boom, boom,
Oh yeah.
boom.
Okay, yeah,
Roman, what happened? Roman! Roman!
This is
Roman!
what prestidigitation is for.
That spell no one's got.
Wait, half your health away. You're all squishy. I forget this.
How do you
actually,
forget this?
I have 104 health, so.
Oh,
Wait, you
got
have
a lot more.
104 health?
He's a
Wait,
little
that's-
brick wall.
What?
I
Warlocks
have 117.
We've got a bit more than.
Warlocks do get slightly higher hit die, I believe,
Are they D8 or
D10.
D10?
D10.
No, D10. Shit, man.
because they can become a melee class if you spec them correctly.
Cheers. Blade.
So can wizard.
Oh, actually, no, it's a D8.
Eee.
Oh, it's a D8. He just rolls better than you, but.
Yeah, I just roll a ball.
I mean, it doesn't take much to
It's
do
a
that.
hit dice, it doesn't. Yeah. It's a hit dice, it doesn't take anything to do that.
Do I want to roll for my health? Yes. I rolled a 1. No!
I take it back.
Yeah, I'll come running down with all the weapons.
It's funny, I almost forgot about this.
I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, I can keep them if you want my book instead.
I mean, I probably should take them.
You both are changing multi-classes right now at this point of the
Sorry.
fucking game. Glory actually would be a terrifying blade singer, I'm just realizing. It's like that
God,
fucking
no.
brick wall of a health
God.
pool.
Mm-hmm.
She would
I
just
think
go
it's
that fast and just
basically
ram
idea.
into people. That's all she'd
And
do.
haste and mobile.
The AC would be
Ooh.
insane.
The AC, something has to fucking catch her first.
Be 50
I'm not gonna move in on your Sonic territory.
You
You're
technically,
fucking close.
you technically have to be an elf anyway.
I mean, technically in the book, but if an elf teaches it to someone, then
Let me teach you the ways of the blade singer.
Hey, Glory, let me teach you the
Wax
way.
on.
No!
Does she
No.
know do we?
Band
You
beam.
just got that, right?
Wax off.
Anyway.
Glory, would you like to partake in the blade change?
That's going in the book.
I shall partake of the sword.
Partake of the sword.
I'm
That
sorry.
sounds
I'm
like
just
something you do
thinking-
before you stab somebody. Would you like to partake in the sword?
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, my
imagining
axiom?
Varys is Mr. Miyagi now. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Sorry.
Yeah, so you got all your weapons back now.
Yay! Right. Head count time. Where's Kirak?
Where's my other child?
She flew in.
She's
and flew back
literally
out
what she's
again.
doing.
Don't know where she's gone.
Would I have seen Kirak flying to the tower?
While you were bathing, I will want to say yes.
I wasn't doing it stealthily. I was just like, I'm gonna
Wait.
go sit here now.
Yeah, she ran back out. I'm not too sure.
And you
where.
definitely saw Flaming Angel Legacy fly past you.
That too, yeah. Yeah, no, Kirak's up on the tower in center of town.
Ah, yes. Favorite rat catching spot.
Funnily enough, she's an adventurer, so Ratcatcher is also an appropriate title.
Yeah.
A little higher level than your standard rat catcher.
This is the world of
Yeah, you
rat
catch ruins.
So what's the
Are
plan
you
for,
OUSs?
for now?
Great
What's the-
question.
What's the plan? I think we were going to go.
I think guitar is the next step.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Kirok. Head out.
I'm going to walk outside as well and just follow you towards the centre of town. Not with you, but just head that direction.
Oh, it's like that awkward moment where you say goodbye to somebody, but then you have to walk with them to the car park.
And you're like, oh, we're going the same direction.
Bye bye. Oh, you're walking. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I might need.
I'm gonna let you guys know that this is how I actually pictured Glory and Varys teaching each other. Is this?
Yeah. I just want to see if the market's on, so I'm going to head into the centre of town.
Oh yeah, I could actually kind of want to go to the market if it's on.
You're early enough, so there's only a few places open, but the market is active and open as always.
Don't know what I want to buy. That's why I come for a wander. Is there anything that looks interesting, magical, or otherwise?
You looking for stuff magical? Make an investigation check.
So,
Someone roll me a d100.
I'll do it.
oh, go on then.
Give
Yeah. It's usually best for
Roll it.
Wild magic.
Never mind.
I was so close.
59.
Hey.
You're looking for her, aren't you? No, yes.
Oh, I was hoping that's going to make a hit.
That's why I made you roll the d100. See if she's here or not.
on a 50 or lower. She might be there on a 50
Who
or
knows? Who knows?
Only the DM knows.
So
Only
what do
the
I
DM
find?
knows.
It might only be a 10% chance.
That's it.
Fey intervention. Fey intervention. Oh god, it's already getting boiling hot in the room and the window's wide open. Fuck my life. So, there are kiosks that are like selling off potions of varying degrees. Some are offering it to improve your virility. Some are saying that it'll make your hair gleam better and all that kind of shit. Fuckers, basically. Fake potions or alchemy that's like, this is bullshit alchemy.
And I call them out on each and every one of them.
You just go. You were like Homer in the episode where he eats chili, just calling out everyone on their bullshit. The 3-alarm potion is just a tops alarm potion. You're sending this world's equivalent of a half orc in Ned Flanders to prison. There isn't much in the way of actual vending here for magical gear or potions of actual worth. Are you looking for things unique or just magical?
Magical, but if there's something unique, and if I can't find anything magical, then I'd probably go for something that just looks interesting.
Okay.
Just having a browse, really.
You've been looking around for things that are magical, and you've not been able to find anything remarkably magical. Like, there isn't any great shopkeeper or vendor that's like, oh, it's the great Bibbidi-Boo who's here to help you. But after a while of looking around, like this very like heavily draped arm just like reaches out in front of you. It's like very short, maybe, but smaller than a dwarf, but taller than a halfling kind of size. And you see like black feathers poking out from it, and it just redacts back into like this really raggedy clothes. And you poke up. There's a bird-like person, like Kirok, but Kirok would be the equivalent of seeing an eagle compared to a crow, kind of thing, of this majestic form to this one that clearly doesn't seem to be able to fly. And it goes, hello, the next, you see another little hood poke up, and it looks towards you. Greetings. And then the third, this is your lucky day. And then a fourth pokes its head up. Welcome to our shop. And they just wave past themselves towards a kiosk that they have up of all these little shiny trinkets and bits and bobs.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
That your shop? One over there?
Yes, it's our shop.
Okay, I'll go have a look. I'll just walk over to the shop and just...
It's a bunch of small knickknacks and fanciful bits like little tiny charms for a necklace or little statuettes that have been hand carved. There are a few shinier pieces in there, like say a teeny tiny bronze dog. There are. It looks more like a pit bull kind of dog, but not genetically fucked pit bull, like pit bull before it got bred into its own terror.
Yeah.
There's basically small, just literally just small little pieces of bits and bobs, small little statuettes, different types, like it's been a gathered collection over a long period of time, kind of thing. What would you like today?
I'm just gonna look over all the little animal figurines. Do any of them look like they're worth a lot more than any of the others?
The little bronze dog looks like it's quite well crafted. There's a little hand carved from wood sparrow. There's a little chiseled out from stone carving of a mouse.
Okay. I'll pick up the dog and have a look at it.
That dog is 50 gold.
Okay. I'll just have a quick look over it. Can I just quickly cast a detect magic spell?
Sure.
Just to see if anything flares up.
Cast detect magic?
Yep.
There's no flare. This is just a pretty looking little statuette of a dog.
Does anything else on the stall give me any signs?
One of the little bird characters seems to have something magical radiating off of them. Besides that, nothing else.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up a couple of the other birds before I go to that one. Just inspecting them all.
This is one of the this is one of the actual bird people.
Oh, the bird people.
Things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got something magical on him. But
Clarification.
Yeah, don't go pick it up.
That's why I had to specify, because I realized I was like, oh shit, I was vague. Fuck. Abort.
None of this really. I'm looking for something a bit more special than just knickknacks.
Bear in mind, every time you speak, it's only one of them that responds to you, but it's like 16 different people addressing you.
Yeah, I figured.
But this is all we have. Surely we could find something very pretty for you today, fine elf man, sir.
I mean,
I am a speak and spell.
Yeah,
speak and spell. Jesus.
that's the name of the shop.
So this,
Yep.
it's all very, very plain. So we say.
Reading Kenku.
You've not got anything. A little fancier, anything with any special properties rather than just an animal. Anything interesting?
We are sorry, sir. Unfortunately, we only have what we find on the road.
Fine, fine. How much for that? This little sparrow. I put a little wooden sparrow. How much for this?
That finely crafted little wooden sparrow is worth roughly 5 gold.
5 fucking gold. Jesus Christ. I'll give you 3 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
3
Wait, say that?
hours later.
3 hours later.
We will give you this for 3 gold. Only if you tell people about our wonderful establishment.
I will. You have my word.
Do I have to ask you to make make a fucking deception check? Or
No,
you actually...
no, I'll be honest. I will tell people. Kirok's people, right?
Yeah, character people.
Clearly care people.
Offended!
Yeah, I'll just,
It was
I'll
always
hand over-
bad though. Whenever your speaking spell was getting low on batteries.
I'll hand over the 3
I
gold.
am.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a very nice day.
Gosh.
Bye. Bye.
God. I just take a few steps back and just. walk
Bear in
away
mind, a
slowly.
lot of these voices should not be coming out of something that's about 4'2".
Yeah, no.
I'm far too confused, and I will look around and try and find Kirok.
I'm sorry. All I'm thinking about now is when a Kenku suddenly starts speaking very, very slow. And it's like, oh yeah, the battery's going down. He needs a long rest.
Aww.
Oh.
That's
Short rest, please.
I would have went
Sure,
to
that's
the
nice.
market as well, but I was gonna be looking for stuff of a mechanical nature because I want to try to make a clockwork-based owl.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Bobo!
Someone else roll me a d100.
Bobo.
I'll do it.
That'd be a 19.
On D100. 20.
Okay. So, you're looking around through all the stalls. Most of them are uninteresting to you, but you get the very quickly you get the smell of oil. So you begin looking towards a kiosk for that, and you see that there is one nearby. Inside, you see a stout little figure, a little bit shorter than yourself and definitely thinner, currently tinkering away at something small as a child is waiting eagerly over the kiosk counter, looking in. Little gnomish figure with a little bit of tuft of beard to the chin and down slightly to the face, but it hasn't fully met up. Hair sleeked back. He's just tweaking it away, and then it just begins hopping happily in place. And the little kid reaches over to pick it up. He makes a slight transaction with the parent that's with her, and they just wave goodbye. Have a lovely day. Thank you. So that looks like, yeah, it looks like someone who's a techie.
Well, hello, my gnomish friend.
Oh, hello there. Pleasure to meet you. What's your name?
I am Roman Nomarin.
I am Pinterest Basilsport.
I should have put fucking money on that.
Yep.
Made you roll a
If you
D100.
would check your private
Made you
chat.
roll a D100.
Called it. Nice.
That D100
Yeah, no,
means
I gotta
nothing.
But anyway,
No, it did. I stopped from doing the hag because it was under 50 for her. Him, I put a 20.
Sure.
Anyway.
so I was looking to make myself tinkering, rather, a clockwork owl. I need some parts here and there.
Okay, what kind of size are you looking for?
Let's see.
Looking for, say, something maybe about, as big as you can put into your hand? Or are you looking for something maybe size of a normal owl? That requires a lot of different pieces for each.
Probably something the size of a regular owl.
Ooh, that's definitely not cheap. I don't have the parts for a full. Yeah, I don't have parts for a full contraption to spare. What I'd recommend, if you can, is to go to one of the major tinkering cities. That's how they call them, Grimsville, Felbar. When you go there, go and inquire for this kind of materials, these kind of components. For when you do, you'll be able to get what you need in surplus, so that if you make any mistakes, you can also fix them. Because there's nothing worse than being on the road, tinkering with a piece, breaking it, and that's your piece gone. Ain't got nothing left. So this is what I recommend for you. I don't have enough for yourself to make anything of a normal owl size. Could probably make one that's maybe, a tiny owl thereabouts. And he just begins waving on his hands, maybe but less than a foot across, like a foot tall kind of thing, and a little wingspan, maybe 2 foot, a tiny little one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could probably go ahead and do that then.
Okay, that's gonna have to run you back a lot, my friend, because those parts aren't cheap, especially not out here. So hang on, let me do my math. He just reaches in for a little notebook, just a little moving for coins, and yeah, that's gonna. I'll run you about. Bear in mind, this is gonna be something that ain't gonna break down no time soon, because these pieces are good. So this is gonna run you like 75 gold. You okay with that?
Yeah. Also, I would have grabbed my money out of the bag of holding before I left.
Sure, we'll say in hindsight that you did.
Because I knew I was gonna
Yeah,
be like,
Glory would let everyone do that, so that's fine.
yeah, so I'll have my 320 gold.
You just hear this faint whistle as you begin talking about it, and from say background somewhere in the kiosk, that you see this. It's more like a big tent to the back of it. You do see this large, humanoid size, what can only be described as a golem, really, and it has a little tea set to the front of it, teacup, small teapot with it, and walks it over towards the little gnome Pinter. Oh, thank you, Tiberius. Just a moment, I'm just gonna have it. Takes pours.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, he's mine. You're excused, Tiberius. So, so 75 there. When you're ready, and I'll get your pieces. He just leaves the teacup up and begins.
Give him 75.
He gets out large wooden box with hay in it, and just begins setting all the pieces in. So I think you know what you're doing with this, yeah? You ain't just about to throw this shit away, am I?
Good sir, I am a rock gnome. Of course.
Bitch, who do you think you're talking to? I'm teasing you. You're fine. You're fine. Huh? I'm just putting everything in.
And also, I'm an alchemist, and so that helps.
You're a potion bulger. Got it. Cool. I mean, I'm just a researcher, but still. And just sets everything in, closes it up, takes a small hammer with a nail to each of the corners, wraps up that big wooden box then with what can only be really described as heavy brown paper, wraps it, string around it, shoves it over to you, takes the 75, now hang on, just opens it out, and in about a minute he counts through 75 pieces. Yeah, that's good. Into the bag, closed. Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Roman Nomarin, was it?
Yes, Roman Nomarin, the world's greatest alchemist in training.
Pinterest Basilsport.
Perception check.
I am an engineer. That's all I'm good at. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Not you. Kay was asking for what?
No, I was telling Naren to roll deception check for greatest album.
Oh.
You all guys all missed that
the
joke.
thing of it is, people can't tell if I'm lying anymore because of the mind shielding. Bring in the mind shielding.
They can insight check you to see what they think, right? They just can't tell
Oh, no.
what magical means.
you are immune to. Oh yeah, immune to magic.
Motherfucker thinking he's immune
Yeah.
to lying with a ring. No, you can do a dumb fucking
It doesn't
story.
hide.
but-
It doesn't hide if you've got like a tail.
It can
that
still read
everyone
your
can
fucking
tell.
Yeah,
face.
I forget. Yeah, no. Completely.
Yes, yeah, you forget until it properly gets brought up.
Yeah, I forgot it was magic, not.
Magic.
But
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you a conception check. You think you're the best in the world. Alright, sir. Have a good day. Bye.
thank you. Goodbye.
The bears, where the fuck's my wrench?
And then I'm just gonna go and start construction.
Okay, this is what we like to call a long process. So it's gonna be
Really?
7 days, and you're gonna make 7 tinkering checks. Because if you want to make something that isn't just an instantly going to break clockwork owl, which you can make small ones with small pieces that last for like 24 hours, but this is going to be a big project.
Yeah.
And I take it you want to make this that will actually last.
Yeah.
So while Roman goes off to do this, Roman, make your first tinkering check while you're at it, because I imagine people are going to be around for a while. What's everyone else doing?
Gonna find Kirok.
Yeah, I went off to go find Kirok.
My, aren't I the popular one?
Fluid did that.
Iraq, you're a big blue bird atop a tower. You're easy to spot.
I'm not trying to hide!
I know. I'm just letting everyone know that
I
it's
imagine I
not going to be
probably
difficult.
remember this is where Kirok hangs out from last
Yeah.
time. Anyway.
Especially because she kicked all the gargoyles off of him, like the Mappert.
The minute I think she can see me, I'm gonna just start waving, like, for her to come down.
I do so.
Hello.
Hi! How you feeling?
I am, well, yeah, I'm well.
Okay. That's
Just
good.
think, maybe, do we need to do, like, a plan thing? I don't know, I was just assembling people. I feel like we should probably work out what we're doing next, and when we're doing it.
Oh, right. Okay. Roman went that way, I think. If you're looking for him.
We can, we can do a lap, and see who we can find.
Okay.
Go for a little wander, see if we can find people and round them up.
If you want to get people's attention, I can do that.
How dangerous is it?
Not very.
How
Deception.
Shut up, it's not!
how
Remember, folks, just
potentially
like with,
frightening is it to the general populace?
Stop. Frightening is not the word I would use.
Intimidating.
No.
sudden.
No.
I've run out of words. My headache is killing me here.
It's fine.
Do you know what? Sure. Just.
Cool.
Yeah, just don't do anything that you don't think I'd approve of.
Blue,
It's fine.
Blue, I just realized something. One of my favorite things you do with Kirok is the most adorable thing is when she goes, "It's fun. It's fun."
Yeah!
It's the cutest fucking shit. I just realized that I always find it in Kieran.
It's fine. I'm gonna get my staff and I start drawing stuff in the dirt as I like to do, and I will cast Skywrite.
Hey.
Defenders assemble.
Oi, you fuckers!
Hey, you guys!
Somewhere, Fat Albert echoes into the distance. Hey, you guys.
She draws a picture of a moon and a picture of a pig,
And then.
an arrow pointing towards the inn.
Yeah, basically. I was always better at pictures than words.
Yeah, I see that.
It's a well-drawn pig.
I was about to make a windings joke before. Sorry.
Add swingdings to proficient languages.
Hey man, with 20 intelligence, you don't know what Glory knows and doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm not stupid, I'm just crazy. There's a difference.
I'm starting to understand that.
Okay, tavern then.
Right, tavern.
And if that doesn't
Yes.
work, then we can use fire instead.
Maybe not. Let's not. Let's avoid. I've.
He's fine, and I start
around
walking
here. I don't
off.
want to do it again. Oh god.
To be fair, it wasn't you guys that set forest to the fire.
Yes, it was. It was Garrick.
Set forest to the fire?
You heard me.
That's impressive.
I have set multiple forests on
We
fire, but the key
forest
thing
the
is that I
fire.
extinguished them.
I think the correct thing would be we extinguish them.
I know,
You
right,
start
Frost.
them, we finish them.
Nobody died. It's fine.
Well,
We didn't want to die.
Nobody that mattered.
I'm thinking about the first session. Well,
They were goblins.
More like you guys nearly died.
exactly. We technically did. Is it just me and Carrot walking back?
What
Currently it
gonna
is.
What I was going to ask was where Zero was. Where is he still in the hotel, or is
Yep, I'm asleep in my bag.
He's in his room on the ground like a fucking caterpillar.
Doubt.
Hey, I'm on the bed. I'm just in the bag as well. It's a cozy bag.
would I be able to head up and know what room he's in?
You probably know which room.
In that case, while everyone is heading off, I would probably be heading up to his room and knocking on the door, sort of trying to get his attention, basically.
You hear a bang as I fall off the bed.
Ah, so you're awake then?
I open the door as an arm and a head sticking out of the bag. Hello?
That's such a mood. That's basically how I turn up to D&D every week.
I was gonna say, this is how we need to turn up to CoxCon. Be on the big bean bags, we all have things, we just be like, hey.
Hello.
Bean bags, sleeping bags, honey.
No, we'll be in sleeping bags on bean bags.
Ah, okay.
I'll be in the central largest one as the DM.
Sleeping bag race! Dun, 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 dun.
That's it. I'm getting you a Kikarumi. That's it now. You planted the idea in my head.
Best part is I don't know
I've
if you
been
mean
around so
you
much in this
Blue, by the
bag
way.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on. Carry on.
I'm just saying, I move around so much in this bag, I'm probably starting to get proficient in it.
Give it another 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
Did I interrupt something?
Only a good night's sleep, but that had to happen eventually. What's up?
About 11 a.m.
Ah. Yeah, I say that.
Perfectly reasonable time to still be in bed.
Mood.
I can get me and
Mood.
Zero both concur heartily.
We're all heading out, and I think that Glory might want to talk to you.
Sure. I need to pee and eat. Not in that order.
Breakfast-
In fact, probably in that order.
It's not at the same time, that's all that matters.
Get yourself ready, Zero. I'll ask you. Agala to
Urgala.
prepare you something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Motherfucker's late, should have gotten up earlier. I'm not making more, fuck that. I'm on to my middays.
He'll be fine with porridge. You know, Zero.
It's getting waffles. That's all I'm doing midday is waffles.
I'm getting waffles for waking up in the middle of the day? Sweet!
We should do this all the time.
I know, right?
Fucking do not push Urgala.
I finally get down and start consuming waffles.
In your sleeping bag.
How
No,
still
I'm
in the
at my
bag?
sleeping bag. I need to go to the bathroom, so...
Sildar is down there also eating waffles. I've done nothing but eat and drink coffee this morning. Has been wonderful. I woke up in the arms of my beloved. I win. I win life. Fuck all of you.
Aren't you supposed to be running a city?
Man,
That's what regents are for.
they don't respect me. They don't see me as anything. And besides, I'm not running the city. I'm just the one everyone looks to go, oh shit, there's a crisis. Everyone now look at him. Now we all care. That's what's going to happen when there's a crisis. Until then, I let you just have a fancy title.
If you need reagents, I think Roman's the guy to talk to.
Regents. They're different.
What's a regent?
When royalty is out, someone else has to take the position for a period, or when they're ill, or besides. It's a trusted advisor who takes the position in the meantime, but is noted as being temporary and must never take the throne.
Right, Noble, got it. I was raised on a pig farm.
We know.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Hey, you're lucky I'm not bowing to you right now.
If you bowed to me as much as you wanted, you'd have a fucking crick in your back.
I have a crick in my back.
And whose fault is that from all the bowing? It's you. Shut up and lift your weapons. Hungry.
Yeah, food good. There's a blue waffle joke to be made, but it won't.
Good, because
There's a
that's a one-way ticket to get banned from this server.
There's a crossbow aimed at your face. Say it again. I dare you. Double fucking dare you.
Say what again, motherfucker?
She is my Samuel, and she will murder any of your lads.
With a hand crossbow.
No, she has it in one hand, but it's a full heavy crossbow.
Shit.
It is on the hip, and she's gonna blow your fucking head off. You say it again, motherfucker. Do not tempt that woman. Woman's scary.
I won't say it. But anyway, yeah, I was woken up because somebody wanted me for something.
Yes, Glory is gathering everyone up. I think we're heading.
In the sky, outside the door, you both look up and you can see a pig aimed in your general direction. Also, there's Turk. You can just see the snout poking in the door, or poking in a window. It's like, let me in. Pig can't fit through door, pig sad.
Who left Turk out? I'll help Turk get in.
He can't. It's like he's nearly 10 foot across and there's fucking 5 foot. 5 foot
All
door.
we need is more
Don't
grease.
worry, Turk. We're heading out in like 5 minutes. You're okay.
I arrive a minute later and cast reduce on Turk.
But I smell the waffles!
He's a baby!
Little baby Turk running in, just sitting literally.
And
pulls
now we
up
have a
on-
micro pig.
Hey!
Yeah, he's a micro pig. He is sitting, he just straight up sits himself up, napkin across the legs, looking at Regala. Regala looks at this. Okay, not the weirdest thing to ever happen in my establishment, but top 10. Top 10. Okay. It's the fact that he gave himself the little napkin that's doing me in. Alright, get him.
Turk, not proud foul. Just because you've been given a band of intelligence doesn't mean you're not going to be impolite.
Braves!
I mean,
What
pig
did
still
you say,
got
honey?
pig.
He just tried to say please.
Oh, he's learning.
That's what I
I
have
share
so
some of
far
my
the
waffles.
clockwork.
Eat up, Turk. You look like you've lost weight.
He mounches.
This is weird. Everything that happens to us is weird.
Turk, Ash, you immediately hear in your head as Glory moves into position. He goes, "What the fuck? When? How? Excuse me, I beg your pardon, but
It's a long story, Proudflower. I'll explain it to you later. But
I have time."
Also,
That-
while this is happening, I am actually tinkering in front of everybody.
I know. Did you make your tinkering check?
Yes, I did.
Are you
Yes, I
proficient
19.
with 19? Okay, that's
And
a
yes, I am
success. Okay, that's a
Hang
success.
on, I just realised a thing. If I'm supposed to be connected to Turk mentally, according to the player's handbook, should Turk have been present during everything that happened in Glory's brain since I
He
was
didn't
there?
get any of the links cast to
Yeah, I
him,
didn't
and I
find
was
with
not
him.
going to add a pig in there.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's just my brain immediately going. "Hang on."
Suddenly, pig.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was linked to you, but not linked to Glory.
It would have been like a third effect thing of things being able to get in. Now, if he wanted to, and he had asked you, he probably wouldn't be able to follow you in mentally, but he did not.
It's like how
Yeah,
my familiar
it's
stayed
been so
outside.
far for the clockwork owl.
Oh,
I love that the one arm is bigger than the other. The way it looked like in the pictures, like one was at hip level and one was just like say up about abdomen level. It was cute. 10 out of 10 best owl.
In that case, then
Yeah, it's a bit
I will. In that case, I will explain to Turk the whole instance. Sorry, just giggling of been in the chat.
Okay, this teeny tiny boar is just going wide-eyed at you.
I'll probably walk back in at some point now.
Okay. While eating waffles, as you walk back in, a hoof is pointed at you. It looks as if you have to say, "You." Ask, you hear it say, "I demand a rematch.
Plenty of time for that.
I demand a rematch." This
Why,
one
you won all of them.
Soon, little one. Soon. I'll put out a little bird from my pocket and just bring it towards Kirok. Hey, Kirok, I've got you something.
It's a little wooden sparrow.
thank you.
That's very sweet of you, Varys.
Also, I feel obliged to tell you all, there's a little market stall run by little burbs. And they sell little trinkets and things.
I immediately go to run out the door.
York, no. York, no. We'll go in a minute. We'll all go.
Ah!
We need to.
I guess
I don't know,
we're
plan and
flying
shit.
Europe.
Are we planning? But
I mean, what are we doing?
should we not wait till dawn to plan?
Weren't we going to go visit the guy? Isn't that? And weren't we in a rush? And then you said, "No, we can't do the dream cure because we have to."
Yeah, we have
No.
that whole, you know,
Yeah, we're visiting your not dad, right?
my not dad.
Yeah,
Feels good.
I,
Can we refer to him exclusively as that from now on? Because that feels better.
We will refer to that as Glory's not dad.
Gloria's not dad. I like that.
while we're on the topic of
Swindler just perks up. I prefer to call him a twat, but
Wait, it's not Glory though, is it?
on the topic of how to refer to things, Glory, that's maybe weird. Can I call you my cousin? I sort of feel like we're related.
Sure.
Even though it's odd.
Works to me.
Do we still call you Glory or? what is it
Yes,
they call-
my name is Glory. My name used to be Zira.
But we don't call you Zero.
No, I
Your
was.
name used to be what?
Okay, wait. So this
Oh,
is
you were
family.
fully aware of this, Zero, because you were in the drink.
You were there.
Yeah, I just misheard her the fact that she said it.
It's
It's like, what? Somebody said my name?
Okay, this is gonna get confusing. But basically, it's a family thing. When you have a name that you're given when you're born, and then when you're old enough, you take like a name like mine, or Hope or Faith or whatever. Legacy.
Okay.
You take a name about what you represent, or what you think you represent. If you're an idiot like me, Zero was my name before I picked Glory.
It's interesting that my master said I should be called Zero. Weird.
Yeah, that does
why.
unnerve me. A lot that I learned in there unnerves me.
Well, your uncles are very nice.
Yeah, you keep saying this.
Oh yeah. So what's the plan? So we're gonna go see not dad.
We're gonna go see Nodda, but we need to work out. Okay, so there was a reason. we were-
raises up a hand. I'm sorry, uncles. What? I don't know any of this.
I will explain it all to you later. I promise.
I never knew Legacy had siblings.
Don't ask.
Don't just
Now I
live
feel
in
like
ignorance. It's better.
I lived in ignorance for 21 years and I missed out on you. I'd rather not.
No, trust me.
Yeah, this is.
Be
Yeah.
ignorant. Please be ignorant.
Ignorance is very much listed.
Very much bliss.
Yeah, as much as we
Okay.
would love to go into all our family trees and all that, we do have, this to deal with, the giant problem to deal with, Kraken
And this
problem
is
to
the
deal
thing.
with.
With the
So we were
far-off
seeing-
chip we found.
This is
dragging
kind
from
of
the deal.
out of character. We were seeing Glory's not dead because the murder of the Storm Giant Queen leads to him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we found the gaming
Yatar
chips.
coins.
Coins, yeah.
Found
They
Yatar
were
coins,
crime scene.
and he's the only person we really know about Yatar, right?
Yeah. I think he was going to be the first contact, but
Yeah. How? Okay, back in character. How are we handling this? Because I think the minute I get involved, I know I want to, I know I want to kill him, but like, there are things we need to know. So how are we going about this?
You shoot first
Well,
and
what
ask
do you need to
questions
know?
later.
I like Kirok's opinion on this.
I mean, that's my default approach, but
Like, I was going to start
I
from
just-
the toes and work my way up until he talked.
I mean, yeah, I'm down to like murder. I was just seeing if anyone had, a
Oh
better
no, I'm not
idea,
going to kill him. That's not killing him. I'm
but
taking
you're
his
not
time.
going to kill him.
we have to think how are we going to get close? We're not going to be able to walk in and go and see him.
No, I think the minute I get in the city, or
That's the thing.
Solar
I
or
don't think that's
Legacy.
going to be. I think the problem is the moment me or Legacy walks in, he'll see us. He'll know.
So maybe you should stay
Oh,
here.
He doesn't
I just-
recognize you. He won't
I just-
recognize you.
I just thought of something.
go.
I mean, I was a similar thing to you, so maybe I could come and like, oh no, my master's died, and I was told you were the person to come see. Blah 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 blah. He doesn't know me, but I know enough. Well, I'm in that circle.
I'm more worried about. I'm worried then what that position would put you in. Oh my god! What just happened?
I opened my drawer in this thing and I
Oh.
forgot I left the digestive
I was
biscuits
like,
in
that's
there.
not Blue's voice.
It's
Oh,
too
biscuits.
early for that.
I mean, it would put me in a very bad one if we kept it that way, but what it means is that I mean, it gives us a way to let him out.
Perhaps.
Or
I'm not sure I want to put you in that kind of danger.
I mean, we're going to be in that kind of danger anyway.
well, we could draw him out other ways. We should-
How?
these coins that we found, they were like gambling chips, right?
They're worth. There's a decent amount of them there as well. I mean, that's.
Didn't we go?
I mean, guitar is dangerous in general. Even my not father aside.
And how about we go as patrons, do a little bit of gambling, try and get a bit of info. We can eavesdrop,
It's risky.
try and lure
We
him
probably
out
wanted
that
to
way.
disguise glory.
Again,
Yeah,
guys, funnily enough, Glory did not.
I still
When I
look like
say-
me though. As much as I've changed like
You've
coloration
changed-
and
Here's the
horns and
thing:
stuff.
you've changed coloration, and you're a pink tiefling. Last time we saw you, you were red. Your horns were nearly as big as they are now. Back then, so he would have presumed you'd have grown out a bit.
Yeah.
Would have presumed you're far bulkier. It's not out of the realms of possibility to say you don't look. Again, I said it at the very start. If not for the fact that you were aware Glory was in that room, you step in and see Pink Glory, you would have had to do a double glance and a guess. Last time we saw you was 21 years ago. You were a bab.
It's true.
So I think we could go on
I
that
mean,
front.
I wouldn't say we have to go too far. I mean, here, I'd take off my mask and say, here, cuz, stick this on and shove it on her face.
Who's Carl's?
It's
I
like
said cuz.
cousin.
You said like
Good
literally
girls.
5 minutes ago, can I call you cousin?
I did like you said Carl's.
Glory, my cousin. Let's go bowling.
Hey.
Hey!
Don't steal my name.
I mean, that works. I can just wear a particularly oversized cloak as well. That works. That's how I've generally done it.
I take off my overly sized cloak, but it's probably too small for you, and then I'm like,
You
"Ah,
all
yeah, that's
realize, even with an oversized cloak, it's tiny on Glory, and you realize how skinny Zero is. Holy
How about-
shit.
Yeah.
That's a wafer.
We need to feed you more.
We've got a nice new cloak.
I'm down with that.
You wear that.
What'd you say, Varys?
You've got a nice new cloak in the bag. Why don't you wear that?
Where did you get it from?
It's the cloak of Elvenkind that we found.
Oh shit! Does that have a hood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's part of its magic, actually.
We found it in Big Hill.
I
Drive.
have an empty attunement slot.
I
I haven't had one of those in years.
I believe, actually, this is literally from memory. I'm sure someone will look it up and correct me. But if you have the hood up, you have disadvantage on perception, but advantage on stealth with that cloak.
It's. I don't think you get disadvantage. I don't think the disadvantage thing.
Someone else check it for me, because I don't want to have to check the PDF.
Yeah,
It'll take me forever.
I'm opening up the book now.
Of Elven Kind 5e.
No, I must
Thank
find
you.
it first. I've got it. Cloak of Elven Kind.
Oh, I
with
found it!
Perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth.
So it's harder
Pulling
for
the
someone
hood
to
up or
spot
down
you.
requires an action.
Yeah, so when the hood's up, it's harder to see you, basically.
You straight up go Aragon. You go Strider in the first hobbit, basically.
I mean, that works for me.
It's green.
Yes, it's all elveny.
That one, that green one right there.
It's all pretty. It's got like leaf patterns on it.
Ooh,
It
I
is a
look like
beautiful
Zero.
It's got leaf patterns and an Assassin's Creed point.
I'm gonna look like Zero if he was an elf.
Or I'm just saying, there's a stop fire. You could also change that.
Oh.
Cloak will do me for now, and I'll attune to it because I don't need a battle intelligence anymore.
At this point during your discussion, you begin hearing the chair under Turk Creek as 10 minutes is passing very quickly.
Oops!
The chair breaks, the chairs to the other side of him go flying, his hooves are now over the actual counter, everyone jumps and looks, but the pig just continues trying to eat at its bacon, or not bacon, but its waffles, and it's just going,
Why does this happen to me?
You know what?
I can fix this!
There.
Ask you quickly here, I regret nothing.
How long does reduce last for?
10 minutes.
How long have we been in here for?
10 minutes.
No, last
How are we
one.
going to get the pig out?
I cast it again.
Okay.
I regret nothing.
Right, please go outside.
Are we
Pig
just
outside,
gonna
please.
go because we have to walk there anyway? We can talk as we go.
Guys, I can dismiss him at will.
Oh, right.
So it's like basically what I was saying before I realized that my mic was muted. I was going to say to Turk, get outside or I will desummon you.
He now leaves that he has shrunk again, waffle in mouth, going, by the way, someone is no doubt going to have to pay for that stool. I do not have pockets. Bye.
I need to teach you how to do a Welsh.
We need, we need to buy that pig clothes. But not right now.
Yeah.
Although we
later
do want to go
priority,
see
guys.
we did want to go see a bird merchant. I wouldn't mind getting you
Yeah, we can do that on the
another
way out.
mask
of town.
because I kind of missed my mask already.
They don't have masks.
You got your mask back. I've got the cloak.
Alright.
Um,
Take the mask back.
Suits you better anyway.
so it will be there for ages. They don't talk very well.
I imagine Kerouac's gonna want to swing by anyway.
As you guys step outside and begin talking, there's just like almost like ash in the air as Legacy flies down in front of you all. Wings go back
That's
into the
still
shoulder.
scary.
Yep. This is where you got the extra side of you from, sweetheart.
Does her face say, I have bad news or everything's fine?
Make an insight check.
Those are the two expressions that Glory reads from her mom.
Oh no, it's the face of mild disagreement.
Oh no. Whew. I'm just gonna give her some space.
Alright, so there's a bit of an unfortunate affair. Darathra is saying to me that she's going to need assistance for a small period, which means she wants me or Sildar to stay to give her a hand. And while I can disguise myself, you all have an important mission in Yatar. And I don't trust myself or Sildar not to lash out. And He is currently a political figure and cannot be seen bludgeoning a crime lord to death in the middle of a street. So, sweetheart, I'm very sorry, but
It's fine, Mum.
for the sake of everyone, this might be better.
I have a confession. I was kind of planning on skipping town without you, but I mean, like,
Well, I know which side you get that from! And she shouts inside, and Scylla's like, the fuck I do?
I've been dragged into
It's
something I was not a part of.
waffles.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Ma. Will
Can
we-
I just say that I've picked up the piggy now and I'm just sort of giving him head scratches.
Marvelous, I approve of all of this. Please continue.
Right. See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Do have Roman send me a message when you're done there. If you need us to organize anything for you, we'll probably be in Neverwinter by then.
I still have your earring if I need you.
You do. Don't forget that.
I have never forgotten that.
3 twists.
I know. Right, we're going. We're going to see some birds first, but then we're going. Don't ask.
I won't even question. I've not had breakfast yet, so I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, you go have more coffee, Ma. We'll see you in a bit.
She leans in and gives you a kiss to the forehead, and gives Ash a little pat on the shoulder as they pass. Before glaring at the 3 stooges of the men of the group and going, don't be little shits.
Roman's just doing work in his folder.
Legacy gives them the look that Glory's tried to replicate but can't get quite as scary.
To be fair, you don't have first lineage heritage.
Yeah,
to be able to
nah.
pull that off.
Is everyone going to the bird store?
Yeah, why
I feel
not?
like briefly, why? Why not?
I'm just gonna catch her up.
Suspicious.
Just want to
Okay.
speak for Legacy quickly after you've all.
Okay.
We're gonna do the bird scenes first because it's probably gonna be funnier.
Alright, will be.
So you guys find your way through. You look for the bird stall. You inquire about the bird stall. It does not take long to find the bird stall. Hello there. Welcome to the wonderful shop we own. We would like to.
Hi, hello, hi.
Hi, hello, hi.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I just start, like, looking at all of the shinies on the table.
They are small. They're small little baubles of jewelry, small little earrings. There's a little brass dog. There's a little stone carved mouse. Besides that, are you looking for anything in particular, or just never mind? It is literally the equivalent of baubles and such. There's a little dream catcher that's hanging up. It's just
Ooh.
hangs down into a circle with feathers draped across it. The feathers look like they actually belong to some of the people at the stall.
Aww.
That looks up at the Dreamcatcher
How
on my head
can
IRL.
we help you today? Beautiful blue one.
Aww. I like this dog. How much is this dog?
That dog is a fine collection. We got it from a dwarf in trade.
Ooh.
It is worth 50 gold.
I give Glory that sad look of I have no money. I have 9 gold.
I
You are
also
our
don't
Caleb.
carry money.
I don't carry money.
Bag of holding.
I know, I'm literally looking right now.
There's a fuck ton in there.
I know.
I'm not allowed to carry
I-
money in with good reason.
Give Kirok a gem worth 50 gold.
All
Thank
of-
you.
All 4 of the little birds look up at
Guys,
it.
can you do that?
They always look up, their jaws like go slack going,
Gem for dog, yes?
Get for dog, yes? Not even thinking, the hand is just straight to the dog to you. And they're all just looking at the gem, they all just circle around it.
Why am I calling this shop in my head Floxorus?
Because while you're in a spending mood, maybe we should both get dream catchers. I don't think they do much, but considering our previous problems, they couldn't be given to a better person.
We worked hard on those.
They are very pretty.
Yeah, it's just our dreams are
Very
particularly
fun.
nasty.
We used to make some at home.
Where was your home?
She just sort of goes quiet.
It's a long story, birds.
It's a long
I'm sure
story.
I'm sure they have names.
Fair enough.
That was more of a questioning tiefling.
Yeah, and Glory just goes, okay, yeah, sure.
A question.
So how much for a pair of? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
A question, fine feathered folk. What way you...
The alliteration threw you off.
Start again.
A answer.
We
By
call...
dwarf?
What way may...
Start again.
What may we call you? Good Lord.
They all seem to look at one of them, which has like the very tips of its feathers seem to be a little grayer than all the others. The other three look to them like lost puppy almost. Well, it's just there, like its finger to the tip of its beak, just tapping, kind of realizing it's not gotten to this stage yet. It gets to a small notebook inside and begins writing. And as it writes, you see that each letter is a different. It's as if they've seen it in several different handwritings, and they're mimicking the individual letters from those handwritings and present it to you. We don't have a name.
Would you like one?
Yes, please.
Where's my post-it
Off
note?
camera, Blue now makes bird noises for 5 minutes until she finds a combination of sounds that she likes.
I have a
I'll
post-it
print
note
you
somewhere, but I can't
I have
remember
seen
where I
this
put it.
process in action. It's incredible.
Our
On a
blue
side note,
friend
do we
is
know-
good at names?
On a side note, do we know how Kenku works?
Yeah, do we know that they're different?
I'll ask you. You do know that this would be the difference, like say between like a half elf to an elf. You can tell that there's clearly
okay.
something similar, but there's something very different as well. Anyone who likes, make a history check.
Okay.
Honey, I'm currently away from.
You're not there, motherfucker.
I've met them, so I can.
Yeah, you know what a Kenku is, but you didn't explain that while you were talking to the party beforehand. You just said bird people. You are fully aware of what a Kenku is. Look up Kenku in any of the handbooks. That's what you know it is.
What, like this fine printout right here
Amazing.
that I made earlier, literally printed off today
Wow.
Honey, honey.
for Peter.
Yes.
Aww.
I'm currently away from the Mac at the moment, so if you would be so kind as to roll for me or provide me a modifier,
I
that would be
will
opposite
roll
yours.
for you. Ash Corbin.
So
No,
do
I
I know how
accidentally
Kenku works?
closed the roll 20.
That
No.
was a mistake from you, Lori.
Do I
I'm
know how
sorry,
Kenkus work?
pal. I'm afraid I can't do that.
No, let's not stray into that.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
afraid I can't do that.
Das, do I know how a Kenku works?
Okay,
Kenku.
so for the
But why a
15
Kenku work?
Kirok, you're aware. Okay, so Kirok, you're aware that Kenku are flightless birds that at some point in their in their ancestry lost the ability to fly
So sad.
by curse or other means, and they also lost the ability to speak, so they have to mimic whatever they hear and replicate it. For Ashk and Zero, what you know of Kenku is this goes beyond just speech. Anything they can do, they have to observe first. They have to learn how to do something to teach it to other Kenku. So it's the thought of like communal learning, and if one person is taught how to use an axe to cut down a tree to make logs for fire, it then teaches all the other Kenku how to do that.
Cool. Since they seem to have been having trouble with those words earlier, I read it out to them and I say, is there any other words like that you want to write down, and I can give you some audio for it?
We are trying to learn many words. We struggle because sometimes we take words from different languages and people to comprehend sentences. We are okay learning like this. I just struggled to give you a good answer.
I think you're doing pretty well. I'll start teaching them a little bit of Drudaic. There, just some catchphrases and stuff, just some cool things.
Drudaic, you do manage to teach them a little bit of. Give you an idea, it does not take long. It literally takes you to say it, and they can mimic it instantly, and they can quote
Yeah, I figured
you
that's what they'll do.
at any point.
As Zero was doing this, sort of saying a couple of words also in Dwarven that relate to themselves. I start teaching them Jackado. Sort of. I'm just gonna say it's an ancient Dwarven song. Well, I know it's not.
What's worse is you were very robotic, love, but I could comprehend
Teaches
every
them
word.
the robotic language. While we wait for Stacey to catch up, I want you all to know that I spent a good 5 minutes being like, why can I hear jazz music? Wrong, buddy.
Which makes me amused because I was good.
It's like we have...
Oh boy.
That's a lot. She's still going. She's still going.
Name, but there we go.
She's about to get a lot of stuff very quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway.
all of Super
So Ash teaches them Dwarven, some Sylvan, the song of Jackado, and everything like that.
I'll just...
Hello. Are
Hello,
you
Hello,
listening?
you're back.
okay.
You sound
Yep.
decent. You sound decent.
Right. I missed
I heard
what
all
you.
of that. You're fine. You wanted to teach them Dwarvish. A bit of Sylvan, bit of Jackado, the song.
Yeah.
Got it.
May
Okay.
I said Jackado, and I said Alto, and I said a hot just spent ho 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 ho.
Got it.
Anyway, after teaching him for a bit, I say, how much for a pair of those dream catchers?
10 gold for both, but for a friend, we're going to give you both for 5 altogether.
Oh, that's very generous. I wasn't teaching you to get discounts, but unfortunately, I'm also not the one who has the purse strings. Kaz, what you want to buy a couple of those?
Sure.
For us?
I mean, if you want some, I'll give you the money. 5 gold is fine.
Yep, cool. And I
I will give him just 5 gold. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I attach the dream catchers to each of our belts. We should keep these on us from now on.
But yeah,
Probably a good
there we
idea.
go.
A question, fine folk.
Final design.
It's a good owl.
An answer. Fine. Fine, dwarf.
Do you have any talks in stock? And I trace out in the ground exactly what I mean. It's one of those.
Oh yeah, I know the Celtic kind of
Yeah.
necklaces. I know. I was eating a biscuit.
You're
So-
okay.
They look at the design you make out and go, "Woo!" And one runs around into the back of the shop. You hear a lot of rummaging. You see a spatula fly. And
Okay.
just a tiny little bronze torque is like just raised up. Ta-da! It looks like it would. It looks like it would fit around maybe like a normal person's neck, maybe. And they look quite excitedly been able to present
Sort
it.
of-
Stay.
Oh dear.
Oh bother!
Oh, that wasn't just me.
Oh
No.
dear.
I feel bad because the Kenko
bother.
felt really excited about that. It's like, I found one.
No!
Ah.
Hello, hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Is Turk normal size now, or is he still kind of small?
He'll have gotten him back to big, and this will not fit him.
No.
This will fit a normal person because they're made for a person, but it would not fit Turk. But it does pull it out and has this big wide smile to its face as close as it can. It's just like hands it over to you, like pointing at it, and like little thumbs up, like as if to say, yeah, is it?
It's very, very beautiful, but
It's
There is a
bronze inlaid with like it's like almost like a braiding kind of wrap around itself, but there's gold inlaid into it.
there isn't such a thing as a permanent enlarge spell, is there?
You don't know.
No, at this level.
Just from like a gameplay mechanic, a lot of things that are permanent enchantments take over a year to cast.
Enchantment.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Enchantment.
That's what I'm thinking.
I say if you did that to him, he wouldn't be able to be rid. Road? Either way.
Ridden.
Ridden.
I'm too tired to English today. I'm on summer holidays, don't ask me to do English.
It's certainly beautiful, my friends. How much would you like for this?
This is the young, like clearly the youngest one of all of them, and he just looks at the oldest one, and they look back to you. The oldest one does after looking. This is a fine piece we found long ago. Would look beautiful on you. Cost 90 gold.
Honey, can you do me a favor and look at my character sheet and see if I can afford it?
Ah, the joys of putting literally everything you own into.
Yeah,
You can afford it. You have 110 gold.
Yeah, you can.
So I very politely sort of take the coins out of my hands and very lightly sort of hand it into the sort of little, I guess they're talons of the
little
littlest
hands,
one.
the little hands, and into the littlest one, and it gets to a point where he goes, and he has to like put down a sum before he takes the next sum off of you. And while he puts that down, the other two just start counting through it to make sure.
As I'm doing this, I sort of very delicately druidcraft some forget-me-nots alongside as well. And I think if I want to say if there's any change, I would say keep the change.
He looks up to you
As
with a
a
big
sort of-
smile as if to go. Also, when you do the druidcraft of forget-me-nots, Very much so like Anna as a child in Frozen looking at Elsa making the snowball, just the eyes are starlit in amazement. Just wow.
How many of them are there?
4.
4.
Okay.
Baby flock.
1 seems to be the youngest, 2 seem to be about the same age, and 1 seems to be the oldest. The oldest one is the one they always turn to for the price.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all, but we should probably really be going. Is there anything else we needed before we go, guys?
The oldest one looks
As
towards you, Kirak, and goes, "Would you like a name?"
I have a name. My name is Kirak.
No, he means... Could you give me a name, is what he's asking.
Ah, who asked me that? Was it the who? Which one of them asked me
What's
that?
the oldest?
The
The
oldest
oldest turned to you.
Hmm.
As-
You.
I'm
dear.
Oh no.
Sorry, Blue.
Robotic noises. Ah.
Casey has become the speaker
Coming
cell.
through, connecting, connecting.
Hello. Hello.
Exterminate. Hello.
You okay?
Am I coming through?
You can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
That was considerably shorter than last time. Last time it was like a full 5 minutes.
Yes,
Sorry, it's because I'm on my phone and the connection here goes in peaks and troughs. Trough, Turk, meh. But as I'm creating the little forget-me-nots for the littlest one, I sort of say to them, "These are forget-me-nots," as if to sort of teach.
These are forget-me-nots.
Do you like that name, forget-me-not?
Yes.
Very well then. I shall call you forget-me-not.
Hey, forget-me-not.
This is gonna be terrible.
I'm going to try and write down all their names, but
One
Blue is
of-
about to speak.
Yeah. So one of them's gonna have this really sweet name, and the others are gonna have bird sounds because Kirak would give them bird names.
But that's perfect, because they're kind of weird.
So is the youngest one now Forget-Me-Not?
It looks at the oldest one that goes, "Forget-me-not," and nods, and it's just like, it is just wide mouth in excitement, just like the little eyes are just peeking up, and then a little bit of a smile, and looking
Oh.
over. It is just delighted. Gives a little hug, Ashk.
No.
And when I say little, I mean like it doesn't even reach around your waist. It's just tiny little arms.
oh God. I sort of
It does pull away after a bit.
no. What I was going to say was I was going to put a hand to the back, sort of accepting the hug.
Aw.
We have not just adopted four
I-
more children.
More birds!
I raise a hand and say,
Now it'll be a real flock.
in- I raise a hand and say, that might get a bit confusing when somebody asks his name, forget me not, so how about we call we just
I know
call
people
you
with
and I say,
flower names.
yeah, I know, that's why I'm gonna repeat the word for forget me not flowers in Drudaic. Whatever the heck that will be. Wait, what's the Welsh word for forget me nots? Quick!
I am not gonna try and mimic the Welsh word for forget-me-nots. Sorry, love. Fuck that.
I'm looking
It's
this up.
probably
I'm
got
looking
too
this
many
up.
Y's in it.
And too many
Probably got
L's.
stupid. The L.
Oh, she's gone again.
And she's gone. Right, Kira.
Hello. Hello.
Hello!
Hello. Follow me.
Hello.
Okay.
That's his name, apparently.
Oh god. Yeah, I just looked it up.
Ooh! I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce that, but I will continue to make more bird noises.
Okay, so you look at the oldest one.
The oldest one is Rock, which is just Roark, which is nice and simple.
Rock.
Rock,
Rock.
Rock.
Let's play a game.
Rock.
Can I spell this correctly before Blue tells me how to spell it? Yes!
And I look at the other one, and you are.
Which I would butcher to two room.
And the last one, I sort of think for a bit, and I just sort of go, bird noises.
Everyone in your house must be like, what the fuck is happening upstairs?
I have multiple names that I have like pre-prepared for like people that Kirok knew in her town.
Forget me nots.
No, it's lower.
This is a weird old session. This is a weird session.
Needless to say, no matter what I pronounce, bear in mind these things do perfect mimicry. So
Yes.
whenever I do pronounce it, it will always pronounce it correctly.
Yes.
That's the one thing I like about Kenku. No matter what I do, they'll pronounce it right.
Aarakocra names are basically romanizations of bird sounds, so Roark literally just sounds like a bird, like, cawing, essentially, so it's like, Rah!
So wait, it sounds like our gnome?
So as you guys walk away from these lot, we'll say that you do.
Before I go, I cast Goodberry and say, these will last about a day. They're good for a full day's meal. Don't eat too many, they'll make you
This will last about a day. They're good for a meal. Don't eat too many.
Oh boy.
The oldest one picks them up and hands them out to the other ones. Don't eat too many, as it points to like the two that seemingly to be twins. That are the two little ones.
Sorry, my voice sucks.
I feel really, really bad now because the Welsh word for raspberry is actually really, really sweet. It's Evanen. I'm thinking that's a really sweet name.
I'm not sure if I've translated forget-me-nots as in the word forget-me-not, or I've used the word for the actual flower in Welsh.
Regardless, I'm not fucking using
I'm just
it.
gonna have a look.
I'm not fucking using it. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, you've just translated the phrase "forget me not," Anghovneomini, which is "forget me not," which is not the name.
Yeah, it works.
So as you guys begin walking away, they all wave to you, mimicking their each sounds, and the last one, surprisingly loudly compared to the others, is just "forget me not," and it just waves very happy to you all and just waddles back with. Gave a bunch of Kenku some names. And as you guys have this sweet little moment, as you look to each other, begin preparing, Varys, I am aware we will begin with you next session.
Ooh.
Child, things are gonna get easier. That's a lie. You're a high-level D&D character. Vecna gonna come stab you in the butt. What?
And dance party someday. Yeah.
What is happening? This whole D&D session felt like a weird fever dream for me.
It has been real weird.
I could just continue to speak in bird sounds for the remainder of the session.
Please, God, no.
Remember to shop at Game Tea, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Please shop there, otherwise AJ has my soul.